Vietnamese EV manufacturer VinFast has launched two EVs in India, the VF6 and the VF7. This is the smaller VF6. Pricing is very aggressive and it's got a lot riding on it. What's it like? That's what we're here to find out. First impressions, you've probably seen Gavin's review of it already in Vietnam. The link to that will be right here. But this one is the India specific car, some small changes, some small tweaks specifically for India. And we're going to find out exactly what those are. In terms of design, it's always simple. You've got the traditional V lamp in the center, long LED light bars that again add overall width to the car. Low down, you've got the bumper that is nice and plain as well. You've got the LED lights on there. You've got some ducts for air to pass through. Low down, you have a mesh for more air to pass through. And of course, you get the ADAS sensor down here. Up top bonnet is really simple. Two small power lines, and that's about it. Better for airflow, and that's exactly what they want. Maximum efficiency. Now, over to the side, what you notice first is the shape. It's a crossover, not an SUV. It has a lot of cladding, but it still is an urban crossover and you can't really take it off the beaten path. But you still get 190 mm of ground clearance, 18-inch wheels with a good amount of tire profile. And for India, the ride height has been raised as well. So no problems when you're crossing those massive, nasty speed breakers. In terms of bling, all you get is around the windows, ends abruptly towards the C-pillar, but that's all right. At least you get a little bit of that jazz. You get a shark fin antenna as well. That's always nice. And overall silhouette is not too bad. Looks like a modern car, and that's exactly what VinFast is all about. It doesn't want to make a big statement, doesn't want to scream and shout. Subtlety is what they're going for, and I think in the profile, that is what they've achieved. Now at the rear, the design is very no-nonsense, very similar to the front. Sleek lines, nothing that screams or shouts at you. You've got the V-lamp right here, the LED tail lamp that stretches from end to end, adds a bit more width to the car. And apart from that, it is very, very plain and simple. You get a rear wiper washer, you get a bit of a spoiler with an integrated stop lamp, and that is about it. But the big point on the VF6 is the warranty. On this one, you get 7 years, 2 lakh kilometers of warranty with 3 years of maintenance free and 3 years, that is charging till July 2028, absolutely free. And that is going to be one of the big draws for customers to walk into the showroom because that is going to save a lot of money. Now inside the VF6, what you notice first is the quality of materials. A lot of what you see here is soft touch. You've got the brown with the black that looks nice. You've got some exposed stitching as well right here, some metallic touches on the dashboard. That's always nice. And no physical buttons. Well, the only physical buttons are for your drive selector that are right here that has some metal around it. Everything apart from this is crammed into this 12.9-inch touchscreen. Slick to use, very responsive, but it has a lot of data, and to just figure out what's happening, you got to spend a lot of time with this. You got to get used to it. Now, as you can see, there's no instrument cluster here as well, plain in front of me, because your driving data is also on the backside of the VF6. The first thing you notice, apart from the space, of course, is the end-to-end glass roof. Now, it doesn't have a shade, but VinFast will give it to you complimentary. That's actually quite nice because it does get quite hot in summers in India, of course. In terms of space, as you can see, knee room is not that big of an issue. The bigger problem is the under thigh support. I am seated quite knees up because the battery being under the floor and the floor height being quite high. So it's not comfortable for under thighs, but apart from that, seat comfort wise, it is nice and soft, well cushioned. 3 abreast also will be a bit of a squeeze because there's not much width, but you do have a flat floor, so kids or smaller adults won't have that big of a problem. You've got a nice chunky armrest that has a lot of soft touch. The whole interior basically is vegan leather, so it's not really harming the environment. You have individual headrests for 3 passengers here as well. So they mean to fit 3 in here, but I think given the size it's gonna be a tight fit. In terms of amenities, you only get 2 Type A ports, not Type C ports. That's a bit of a miss, strange in today's day and age. And you get a center AC vent with only 1 adjustment. So that's going to be a bit of a fight on who gets the AC vents. Some space behind the seats for documents and magazines. Headroom is not an issue at all. And overall, not a bad place. But as an urban car, it's fine. If you're taking it as primarily a chauffeur-driven car, then it's not the best. It gets a decent sized boot as well. But what is missing though is a space saver or a spare wheel under the floor. You have nothing basically. Will that be a problem or will that be fixed in the future is something we're going to have to wait for. Will it be given as an optional accessory or a dealer level? That is something we'll wait to see. But as of now, it does not get a spare wheel. A decent sized boot, easily accessible and enough for weekend luggage. Not too big, but I think it's not too bad either. Powering the VF6 is a 59.6 kilowatt-hour battery pack. The motor is on the front axle. It's a front-wheel drive, 204 horsepower, 310 Newton meters. and it has an ARAI range of 468 to 463 depending on the variant. Now the VF6 enters a really competitive segment, and the best way to get there and attack was with the pricing, and that's exactly what they've done. Pricing, the introductory price for the VF6 starts at 16.49 lakh rupees and goes up to 18.29 lakh rupees. That is incredible value, especially when you consider what all you get. But that's not all. You also get 3 years of free maintenance, free charging till July 2028, and a 7-year, 2 lakh kilometer warranty on the car and the battery. VinFast really knows what Indians want, a lot of freebies, and that's exactly what they've done. Do let us know down in the comments what you think about the VF6, the way it looks, the features it packs, and of course that incredible pricing.